Appreciate it. Yeah, it looked like we had to verify some game files with Vampyr. So let's go ahead and start it back up. Oh no, I forgot to. No, the controller died. Oh no, it's not gonna want to work. Okay, it's syncing up. We'll give it a go here. Yeah, it wasn't letting us load into this certain part of Whitechapel. So we'll see. See if we can get it running. Okay. All right, we're good. So I took this time, went and got some hot chocolate. Hopefully we can warm up here. 15:3, that sounds about right. Like that. Pretty much always crashing when we tried to talk to this guy. Wrong target. Okay, so lost. I think we go this way. Yeah, he's recovering. Yeah, and the game was basically crashing. Benji.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a drug recipe for migraines. So I can't help him. I don't know what to do. Treatment for cold, we can give to Cadigan Bates. I don't know if I remember this guy.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now, mate.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
I'd like to see what kind of...
Okay. I think probably wasn't wise to do that, but I don't want to be out of
Science fails you.
I don't want to be out of medication. Time where that may be key. Who is this? Who is this guy that we're looking for? Cadigan Bates. We've seen him before, because otherwise we wouldn't have him on our social circle here. Okay, there he is.
distribute flowers at this hour of night?
Good evening, sir. Do you remember me?
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say a live tenant's a paying tenant.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. It made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you. What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
I'm no saint, but to take advantage as you do, you are a despicable man who could only prosper in these dark times.
I do
Sorry to
say.
know, then. That's too bad.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took the bloody
Rotten
time
to
to
the
wake up and notice
core.
it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
What is your business exactly?
I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
Yikes. Yikes.
In other words, you take advantage of these poor lost souls.
Begging your pardon, I thought you was a man who could appreciate the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane. She's a nurse. What can you tell me about her?
Dorothy Crane, bless her soul. I really should thank her someday.
She treated you?
Tell me truthfully, why are you so thankful?
By keeping my tenants alive, she's making me a rich man. Every month they live, it's more coin in my pocket.
Ooh, Cadogan, we getting very close to drinking your blood, my friend.
Has she treated you?
No. When I need a checkup, I'd go to a bloody doctor, not some back alley clinic full of sick foreigners.
Wow. Rude. So she's good enough for the poor people, but not for you. He does have a cold.
Since I took an oath to help people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bound to happen with all these refugees about.
Those sideburns, dude. Oh yeah, the refugees. Yeah, just blame them.
Is probably the
Typical.
last thing on these people's minds. Take this in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
Hey, dude, I could charge you,
Goodbye,
but
Mr. Bates.
don't worry, sir. Your time will come. Your payment will come due.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To
Kick
enter
that
that
fucking
house,
door.
I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
His bronchitis.
Who distribute flowers at this time?
There's no one in. It's locked.
Hmm. How do I zoom in? I think that's a thing. There it is. You press A. They could do with a button, because they don't make you do that often. Oh, there she is. GG. Easy.
Strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Perhaps I should look into it.
You don't say.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
This guy sounds like one of the orcs from Lord of the Rings.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane. So the bitch really is a nurse. then?
Wow. We're gonna work on your manners, pal.
pal. That one.
She's an excellent nurse. Sure, blame the migrants.
Yes. Those bloody immigrants should know their place, eh? How dare they do a better job than the lazy natives of this land?
Ooh, that's
Dorothy
sarcasm.
Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious nurse Crane gives away medical supplies
Bit
and
of a wanker.
prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Dorothy gives away drugs and medicine for free. She's a pillar of the community. How's business?
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your
Yes.
situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
That was the guy who was just speaking to him. Okay. Alright, Joe Peterson.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Right then. Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a
Piss
journalist, I'm a
off.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane. Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle. For for their dirty work.
You are a criminal who endorses criminal activity. The least you could do is stop hiding behind this pretense.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Goodbye.
I should never have taken... Fancy bar.
You never lose. Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Without making excuses for him, it's safe to say that despair can poison even the sanest mind.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
All right, 1 second.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
You again?
Goodbye, Mr. Peter.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling, but I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor, Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Whoa, hey, ho!
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crasionescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
Okay, we could.
Goodbye, miss.
I could make a fatigue. Let's see. Come on, let me in, dude. Get that. Blood is an addiction. All right, I'll be right back in 1 second, and then we'll read this. I wanted to get some more water. 1 second. All right. Let's get back to it. Of course, of course. The game shuts down. Alright. Vampires drink blood. This may be their most specific trait, the sinister peculiarity of their condition, if I may say so, but for me, this is not the most important characteristic of their diet. What has always fascinated me since I started to study them is the imperative need for blood they seem to endure. They want it more than anything, and this desire can drive them to expose themselves. And when they drink it, they seem to feel some sort of short trance and ecstatic epiphany, said to me once Volkod I interviewed in Moscow. I'm convinced that this is an essential element to understand the nature and condition of the vampires. They don't drink blood because it sustains them, but that it offers them ecstasy. Vampires are addicted to blood, all of them. It is part of their nature, and those among the immortals who refuse to submit to their appetite by the strength of their will only are never freed from this addiction. From Unveiling the Night by Usher Taltree, Primate St. Paul. Primate. Alright.
It's locked.
Okay, we've already done that. Take a right. Retta.
As long as you have the money.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
Okay.
Pain and suffering in this world.
It's gonna rob your house, mate.
So,
I'm not bothered.
do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which...
What can you tell me about your father? Okay, he's suffering from fatigue. Yeah, we had a brief outage where I had to reinstall the game's forgotten files. Looked like it lost like 7 files or more. Okay, I think we have a cure for bronchitis. We don't have cures for migraines. I need to make another fatigue.
What can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Wow, that's rude.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
I'm sure your father did his best when he found this house. Times are tough for everyone, young man.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
No one's gonna consult a child.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
It's the living, mate.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
Huh.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Interesting.
Am I not? Dad always says
Hey! Twig!
so if I wasn't born,
Twig!
people wouldn't be worrying.
Coming
about
in with the
groceries.
Brit Tatio. How's it going, dude? Clover? What's up, guys? Hey, Ron. Dude, how's it going, man? What's up, everybody? I love it. The tentacles. We're being a vampire in London. Working on my accent, okay? And just like one of you, okay? London. Bloody hell, mate.
Goodbye, young man.
Wait. I can treat him.
So,
I'm not bothered.
Treat him for fatigue.
do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes,
Daddy
I do.
pip pip. Cheerio.
Feels so
Cheerio.
tired.
I love it,
I don't know
dude.
if it's the
How's it
epidemic.
going, man? How was the stream
So
today?
hot.
What were you guys up to? Were you doing some more singing? Doing some more Twitch
You'll feel better with
sings?
this, but you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone
Get
won't
a
cure
grip,
melancholia.
Twig.
I'm
Get a
not
grip,
sure I'm
mate.
happy with the idea of living long in a world like this.
Ooh.
But I thank you for your concern.
Maybe I should have gave him something else instead of fatigue meds. He's really,
Goodbye, young man.
he's probably suffering
Take care of yourself.
from something else. Doing some more
Is there only
screeching.
pain and suffering in this
Played a bit of Skyrim. Oh, right on, dude. Some Skyrim. Okay, that was the door we came in. All right, what do we have here? This is your typical accommodations, drugs.
It's locked, all right.
Locked. Okay. I'm digging it, man. You play as a doctor who has also just become a vampire, so you kind of have to juggle the idea of like healing people with. You also level up by sucking people's blood. So do you choose to just go after everyone and a doctor that sucks off a doctor that sucks off his patients? Oh man. Dude, I've been looking for a good reason. Where is he at? I've been looking for a good reason to suck off Clay Cox. Been looking to get Clay Cox. Right there, this little guy. Dude, he's like this tall. Standing up, I'm sitting down. He's this tall. Fucking amazing. Yeah, we're trying to get Clay Cox in the sack, all right? Trying to get some of his blood. Tommy! Is that what this
I don't know a bloody thing about women.
That's true. That's why we're only treating men. No, we're treating everyone, apparently. What's up, guys? Coming in with the rain. Oh my gosh. How was the stream? How was the 5-year legacy challenge? I don't know why that alert was quieter. Yeah, definitely the referrer raid. Kiru Panda! Like Hawk's about to get
Hi.
hype. Yeah, I got a sexy British lady doing all my alert voices now. Yeah, she's great. She is. I've been paying her quite well to do that. I knew you'd read that. Yeah, Clay Cox here. Oh boy, we're about to suck. I'll read your stuff out. I'll put a dress on. That's all. That's the only requirement, guys. You just gotta have a sexy British accent, and you can read my alerts for me. It's quite easy to do. Let me take a look. Let me take a look here. Oh, job refusal letter. We'll give that a minute. Sassy British accent, you say? Cheerio, mate. All right, there we go. Twig coming in, dude. What? I assume most of you should, right? Dean. Yeah, we got lots of Dean. It's not sexy. Oi. Is it? Oh, hey there, boy. Come over here. We had a guy that sounded, or a girl. You get it now. She sounds like a guy. There we are, Twig coming in with the sub. Didn't type anything in? Wow. Really surprised you didn't make my lady make any jokes about Clay Cox. It's his name, all right. Yeah. How's everybody doing, Beth? Nat, the whole gang hanging out. It's not sexy, though. Yeah, don't put yourself down like that. Peep, peep, cheerio. I like it. Need to write that down. I'm American, but can imitate my mom's British accent. Does that count? Yeah. In for a penny, in for a pound. Oh, there's Ron Burgundy. I'm Ron Burgundy. Yikes. Did we start a hype train? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Play Cox, you say? It's C-O-X, all right? Not plural, but although he may have some sucking in his future. Hype train, mate. Let me catch up here. Tealosaurus Nix, thank you for the follow. Cold Girl Fever, thank you for the follow as well. Sophie coming in with the raid. 100 bits from Eva Bronze, thank you for that. Aggressive Peachy, Hitsy Daisy, Mermaid Out of Water, 83, Tain and Cream, Dev First, me too, thanks. Twig coming in with the prime sub. Welcome, Guardian. Your light is strong. Cold Girl, I'm trying to catch up. Cold Girl, Fever, coming in with the tier 1 sub.
Is now a Guardian. Happy 1 year on. Less than 3.
She just shot me! That's, oh my god, that's hilarious. Happy 1 year, Aaron. Like, what? That was so timed. Oh my god, that was timed. That was timed perfect. Cold Girl, thank you for the sub. Welcome, Guardian. Your light is strong. Sophie coming in with 12 months. You got the Flying V sub badge. The 1 year, that's Amos, the Flying V. Welcome, Guardian. Your light is strong. And, thank you, Eva Bronze, for the 100 bits. Bam! I believe you, but my Tommy gun don't. I don't know why I said British. Didn't it need to be, it was the guy from Home Alone. Oh, man. Oh yeah, like apparently mobile misses out on the hype trains, right? Ah, it's such a bummer. Twitch is, yeah. They should do more on that. And Cold Girl, you and Twig both have the white Telecaster. That's the sub badge that you start off with. That's my first guitar. Beautiful white Telecaster. And as you proceed and soar through the sub rankings, you get to upgrade your guitars over time. You go through different guitars that are in my collection. Good lord. Tainted Cream coming in. Tainted Cream coming in with the sub. Welcome, Guardian. Your light is strong. Look at that. You're all starting out with your white Telecasters. Twig says, my friend used to have a blue and white one. Oh, nice, nice. Sorry to tap out early, but I'm pooped. Well, thank you for coming through, Nat. Have a good night. Do appreciate it. Thank you for supporting Sophie so much. We love her so much. Absolutely. She's a favorite. Much love to you. Have a good night. Get some rest. See you tomorrow. Hey, that's Lizzie. Lizzie HX. Did I get that right? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're playing some Vampyr right now. I would watch just for the Deans. That's kind of why I'm here. Really just here to see Dean show up every now and then. I will play my games beneath the spin lights. Sure. So, let's see. Wrong scene? Oh, yep, wrong scene. That's my little Bago. That's my Bago, Presley. Yeah, we're playing Vampyr. Yeah, it's my little doggy. He's hanging out over here. I will exploit him for views from time to time. He's really what keeps the channel going. Back off, man. I'm a scientist, alright? Alex the Goth, thank you for the follow. Look at that. I can just tell that you're part of the emo club. He's the one I come for. That's true. That's true. He sustains me and the channel. Yeah, he's one of the emotes, and we just got our new emote approved today. And I put mine in the same time Sophie did, and I was like, what is this? Why is it gonna be like 2 weeks before we get this done? And it finally came in, which I think we put it in like last Monday. We both did it last Monday. Oh, dude, it was terrible. I can't live without my Sophie emotes, alright? Twig, dude. Have a good day. Have a good night. Thank you for coming through, man. Guys, if you haven't followed Twig, let me get you on the hype train to follow my good friend Twig. He's been doing a lot of Twitch sings lately, and I'm really proud of him. He's been working really hard on that. And, of course, all the games he plays. You know, he plays a little bit of Counter-Strike. He's trying to get into Tarkov. Jumped into some Skyrim earlier. He's been singing songs. And his little British voice is getting so much better. It's wonderful. So please do spread the love to our good friend Twig. Click that link and give the man a follow. I don't even know what he's trying to say. I don't even know. I only understand his voice when he sings, because he sings in English and he speaks in British, and I really can't understand either, but love him. Sophie, thank you for coming. I appreciate that. And hey, you missed. Okay, I know you're busy, but you missed. All right, I played my Planet Zoo. You know, you got yours with the little bears and the reindeers and, you know, cute little shit like that. Okay, you got that. Well, I got mine over here. We got the dinosaurs, the man-eating creatures, the vegetarian dinosaurs. We got, yeah, you know, sometimes the gates have a malfunction. Maybe something gets loose. Maybe 2 or 3 people die. But it's all part of the experience, right? It's a theme park. So it's good stuff. But yeah, we checked it out yesterday for the first time. It's going to be a mainstay on the stream, I'll tell you that. Jurassic World Evolution. Looks like it's going to be fun. Go suck on Clay Cox. Oh dear. In context, he is a character in the game and I'm a vampire. Yeah. All right, grab some ice cream. That's a good idea. That's a solid idea. Thank you guys for all the lurks. I know it's super late for you guys, so no worries. Spaden. Hope I got that right. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Do appreciate that. Let's see if we can jump. Yeah, they named a character Clay Cox. Like, we were just laughing earlier at how British all the names were. Okay, we got a letter here to read. Ugh, we got some lore. All right. Here's what it says. Dear Mr. Peterson, is my duty to inform you... Oh, sure, I should read it in British, right? Dear Mr. Peterson, eh? What's this, then? We got a letter. Oh, no, I'm giving you the full screen experience right here. Yeah, hang on. It is my duty to inform you of our refusal to accept your application for a job at the dockyard. I must thank you for the time spent at our office explaining the difficulty of your situation with your ill boy and the loss of your beloved wife. But it is my duty to point out the policy of our company, which expressly reproves the employment of former criminals or convicts. Your unfortunate connections with the ill-framed Wet Boot Boys, which is a gang, okay? They're a gang, all right? They're tough guys. They're the Wet Boot Boys. Don't worry about it, all right? Look, they're tough, all right? It's Wet Boot Boys. Okay, it's different. They're British, you know, obviously the Bloods, the Crips, you know, already taken back in the 1800s. So this was the best they could do, okay? And I'm sure if any British person hears the words Wet Boot Boys, it just sends chills down their spine and fear just flows through their blood, okay? Have been duly noted. These are hard times, sir, and Finch and Harper intend to reward first the candidates who pass the small inquiry we like to conduct about our future employees. You will have my deepest sympathy, and may God be with you and your family. Sincerely, R.D. Harper. Now kindly fuck off and don't contact us again, you rat son of a... Anyway. Pretty good? Pretty good? Did we get it? Did we get it? I'm not sleepy enough. I take offense, indeed. Indeed. Oh, man. Well, dude, have a good night, Twig. Thank you for coming through. Well, it always minimizes the game. Watch. Nope, didn't do it. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, we're working on Clay Cox over here, alright? He's not worth enough XP. He's 600 XP. So we want him to be a healthy boy, so when we suck his blood, we get a lot of XP. And he's a bad guy, alright? He's a murderer, alright? So it's not like we're just going around, you know, just slurping on any Tom, Dick, or Harry. But we will slurp on some cocks. Alright. Moving on. Wait. No relationships? Perfect! Perfect. No one will miss him. Oh my god, another letter. This is exhausting, mate. It's exhausting. If you ever suspect someone to be a vampire, don't try to kill it yourself. You have no chance. Instead, contact me or try to inform a professional vampire killer. These men and women are rare, but they know what to do against these evil creatures. It even seems that some of them are working together under the name of the Guard of Prewin, a paramilitary organization dedicated to the eradication of vampires in London. They are your friends. You are not alone. Solutions exist. Be smart. Spread the word. Clarence Crossley. Yeah, we got a Tom and a Harry. Do we have any Richards or Dicks? Dicks for short. Maybe a lurker? Yeah. Right on, Beth. Oh man, you guys have been... Can I be Dick? Be whatever you want. You can grow up to be whatever you want to be. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them control you. They are amongst us, and they lust after your soul. You sure about that? Okay. So, vampire / doctor. Be a unicorn. I'll be a unicorn on deck. We got Tom. We got Harry. And we just need a Dick. See, this game has really been helping me with my British, alright? Really keeping up to date with the accent. Alright? Learning current terminology.
Please, I don't have your money.
I don't have your money.
You pay for peace of mind.
You pay for
Just
peace
look
of
the other way
mind.
this week, Joe. Come on, we can sort it out.
Come
right?
on, mate.
My call, Barrett.
What's this then?
Pay one way or another.
Please, Joe.
Oh, but by the way, yeah. Okay, it doesn't let me switch out of the game. But by the way, if you haven't, okay. If you haven't, I know you all have. But if you haven't followed Lost and Sophie, be sure to do that. Thank her for the raid, and be a part of the community. She's really got an amazing thing going over there. Okay, with the Planet Zoo, the Sims, the Emo Club, the Eggs. Okay, the Joe. All right. Don't cry, mate. That's kind of what everybody was trying to do today, I believe. I think that's the main goal here. Uh-oh. I put too many markers. Oh boy. Can we? Okay, we've erased them all. See? This is the River Thames. This is the docks. Okay, I learned how to say. Okay, in America we'd say Southwark or Southwark or something. I don't know. Let me try to say Suffolk. For example, it's so fucking cold outside. It's so fucking cold outside. Bloody hell. Look at this guy. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo, eh? Chim chim. Look at this. He's gonna have a piss on someone's door. Oh, okay. I thought he was about to unzip. Yeah, I thought it would be Suffolk. But these motherfuckers, all right, that's how they say it down here. These little, I don't know why they say it that way. All right. But, Suffolk. Suffolk. Down in Suffolk. Listen, I'm intimate with the inner workings of the city. I've played Assassin's Creed Syndicate, okay? It's another game in this time period. And we go kill people, and we swim in the river Thames, okay? We got it. It's fine. It's not a very clean river, in my opinion. It always looks black or gray. But maybe that's because of all the pollution, industrialization, maybe, of the time period. Southwark.
It's locked, all right.
We could go down there and ask the people. We're going the wrong way, guys. Going the wrong way. I'm a little lost. The Thames. What do we have here? Level 8, level 12. Okay, we can handle that. Okay, these are skulls. They're basically like vampire zombies. Pronounce your T less. Look at this. You guys. Southwark. Suffolk. Okay, you can't bite these guys. I thought you could. Or like, try like stun them first. Got him! I like so fucked bad. That's perfect. I like it too. Suffolk. Pronounce your T less. I've been working on all the words that you guys say wrong. Aluminium. Aluminium, mate. Don't put it in the microwave. But we don't have microwaves because that's American as fuck. That's so fucking American. That we say wrong. Triggered. Triggered. We got one. We reeled this one in. It's a big one, boys. Watch out. No, I was just joking about that earlier. Like, you guys have the I. We took it out because we don't have time. We don't have time to say it. Honestly, you know, we don't have time to say the word what. And that's 4 letters. We've shortened it to W-U-T. We We don't have time for words like what and big words like, you know, like aluminium. You know, just don't make the cut, you know? We're busy people. We got stuff to do. What? Yeah, we say what. You know what you're doing, girl. You know what you're doing. And you guys say, you what, mate? Drive through. Yeah, we don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have time for the O-U-G-H. Get out. Get out. Nobody wants you. Anybody ask? Nobody asked for those extra letters. Drive through, not a drive thorough. All right? Oh, my friend. We're all friends here. Check. Oh my gosh, that's like... Do you guys write checks with like a feathered ink pen? With a quill? Because that's what check with a Q is. Alright, that's 1700s. I do so declare $100 to the estate of Aaron Shack the 64th. Yeah, donut instead of donut. We know there's dough in the donut. We don't have time for it. All right, we don't even cook donuts with real dough anymore. All right, it's fake processed stuff. All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. It's actually ranch dressing, solidified with a quill. You sign your checks with a quill, mate. Bloody hell. Checky. Box of pills. We're gonna need those later. Q? I do say Q. I do say Q. Not in reference to a line, though. We say get in line, but you would say like, oh, I'm in a queue. We would say, I would just say Q is like, let me see, outside of Netflix. Yeah, we'd say Q. Yeah, that's how we'd spell Q, I think. If anyone in America can spell Q, that's how we would spell it. I'm trying to think how we would use it outside of the typical, like, Netflix Q. You know? That's, like, probably the most common usage of the word around here. Because we wouldn't say that we've been in a queue, or you've been placed in a queue. We just, yeah, we wouldn't use it out of Netflix, I think, yeah. Check. 80% of the letters in Q are silent. I think it's literally just the letter Q, right? Just Q. 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 All those extra letters, we don't have time for that. We don't have time for it. All right? Too busy saving the world, liberating countries, as long as they have oil. All right? That's all we're there for. We got a large beast over there. Look at him. He does not look friendly. I don't think so. I'm not going down there. You can't make me. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're all about spreading freedom. Nobody else in the world has freedom except for us. We're the best. If you need freedom, give us a call. But prerequisites, you're gonna need some oil. It's our form of payment. We're here to help, all right? We're just here to help. I like how you guys call an optician an eye doctor. Yeah. Because, I mean, you could confuse optician with so many other... Oh, no! I didn't mean to. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Take a bite. Take a bite. We're gonna need to. Oh, okay. We got him. We got one, coach. Okay, this is bad. Can we get back up? Okay, good. Good. Give us a scream. Hey, it comes out naturally, all right? Always goes down smooth. Okay, I see where we are now. I got you. The scream. Yeah. There's a certain trademarked scream. Oh my gosh.
This could be the box Lewis thought he...
Barrett, there's no easy way to say it, so I'm gonna be blunt. We can't keep on like this. At least I can't keep on like this. If Joe ever finds out about us, about his wife and his best friend, I told you! I knew it. I knew they were banging. Told you. Just saying. Just saying. Let's see. It will crush him, and then he will kill you. We had some good time together. But let's face it. I'm never gonna be your Jane Lewis, okay? Bloody wanker. You know it, and I know it too. So I'm ending this right here, right now. If you agree with my decision, I'm sure we'll find a way to be happy again, you, Joe, and me in time. And then the most important part of our story will have been preserved. Until that day, I wish you'd forgive me. Goodbye for now. Jane Peterson. So, Jane Peterson, wife, mother of Harry, wife of Joe Peterson, the gangster, slept with, what's his name again? Lewis? Yeah, Lewis.
A love letter from Joe Peterson's
Barrett
wife,
Lewis.
addressed to Barrett Lewis.
Ooh, some shillings, mate.
Who should I give it to, I wonder?
Got some shillings. Penny for your thoughts. Woo! Too slow, buddy. Woo! Oh, he got me. Okay. Got him! Shillings. We got some shillings. Watery, rich blood sample. Look at these. Look at all these shillings. That's way more than 5 shillings. Get the hell out of there. They were all different colors and they looked neato. In for a penny, in for a pound. Hey, me too. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate the lurk. Uh-oh. Ah! What the fuck is that? Uh-oh. Mr. Big Dick. Uh-oh. Alright. We got him. Hey! That's not very nice. Hey kids! I got all the blood out of that one, didn't I? All right. Dude, I don't know what kind of gas he was shooting at me, but I'm not interested. Oh my god, look at this guy. Ooh, look at all that blood. I don't eat from the floor though, all right? I'm a tidy vamp, all right? I will not sit here and lick up blood off the floor, all right? I have standards. I will drink your blood from a jar. Maybe. Okay. And that takes us back here. Okay. Makes sense. Shortcuts. Okay, we're getting... No, we're nowhere close where we need to be. This was all optional, essentially. Okay. I will go through the trash, however, to find good loot. Use our vamp vision. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's Joe and Barrett. Let's talk to them real quick. You banging my wife, eh?
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Not really seeing what she sees in this guy. Harry's health.
What do you know of Harry Peterson? The boy seems so fragile. Not like his father at all.
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining. He's had it tough, all right, but he needs to grow a pair.
What troubles him exactly?
Well, despite being his father's son, almost everything, I think. He never wanted to come to Whitechapel in the first place. Hates this place more than most of us.
Hates this place more than most of us.
Barrett.
You just gotta take all the consonants off the beginning of words.
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I loved. My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
Oh, yikes, dude. Is Harry your son?
Do you mean you're Harry's father?
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way. And I don't believe I'd have been all that bad as a dad.
Ever talked to Joe about it?
Did you ever try talking to Joe?
Never. But I suspected he
By
knew
the way,
even without
I'm
knowing.
your dad's boy.
He decided to
Your
make
boy's
me pay
dad.
in his own way.
I can say it right. Okay. So how are you? Oh, healthy. 4,000 blood quality. Jimmy! Jimmy coming in. Gurge! Gurge coming in. What's up, guys? Party of 9. Gurge. What's up, guys? How are you doing today? Hi. What are you guys doing? Thank you for coming through with the raid. Gurgeman. I'm glad you announced it, dude. What's up, my friends? We're just sucking some blood. Let's get some personal questions, no?
I found this box in an abandoned building nearby. I believe it belongs to you.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is mine.
It's going good. We're having a
So, you faced those
pretty good
loons
go
that
here.
roam around there. Extraordinary.
I suppose I was lucky.
Luck is a commodity round here. Yours should be properly rewarded.
About this package, it's not just tools and trinkets, is it?
I want to be rude or anything after your kind gesture, but it's none of your business.
Interesting. Okay, so we did his little quest. We've
Goodbye for now.
done that. So goodbye for now. It's
You
going
again?
really nicely though.
What do you want this?
We had to stop it to like reinstall some of the assets in the game. I keep working for a gang.
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
Doesn't
It's true,
suit
I
you,
hate
mate.
this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now.
I'm a wet
People won't
boot
forget
boy.
it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start
a
another
gangster.
life in another town.
He's
That's
a
easy
wet
for you
boot
to say,
boy.
Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak, and there's no way he'll endure another
Wet
disappointment.
boot boy. Oh my gosh. Harry is not happy.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I
Hates
make,
me.
pushes me buttons more than he should.
Oh my god, that's the one thing I've learned. I gotta use the word me. Like, instead of my, you say me. He pushes me buttons, Me hungry for some stew, No regrets? Not afraid you could be arrested?
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane.
And Jane
Gave the boy confidence.
was banging the guy. Where is he? He's behind us over here. I can't look at him.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Okay, fair enough. Each their own, you know.
Goodbye, Mr.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson. Alright, so I could have just walked up to the church, which, you know, painfully obvious. But apparently I just kept going the wrong way. Okay, we got a guy.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Oh my god, look at that nose, dude.
A scientist?
Eggs.
You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
That's what he looks like. He looks like the raptor. That big long nose. Now we have to sit here.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences.
Yeah, of course.
And
Man
most
of
them
science
can't see
must
the
be an
plain
atheist.
truth.
Quite a
Gotcha, dude.
judgmental opinion,
Alright,
if you ask
Padre.
me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
It's already struck, dude.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
What you doing? Up, up, up. Up. Mm-hmm. Come up here. Come here. Ooh! I got you. I got you. Oh, you're such a good boy. He's like, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. There you go. There you go. What you doing? Little Leslie. What you doing? You wanna stream? Wanna stream? That's the mic. You gotta talk into the mic. Yeah, he's a boy. He's a boy dog. Them, it's 2020. Him, her, them. A good boy. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes. Good boy. Well, sad. Boop. You got booped. You just got booped. You want a hug? You want a hug? Ooh. one likes hugs. Spooky woods. Spooky. That's our house. Haunted mansion. You like the camera there? Yeah. Yeah. What you doing? Did you have fun today? Too cold to go outside, right? Oh. Too cold. Here. What is it? You want something? You want something? Oh, time for a hug. Time for a hug. Yeah. You wanna go down? Go down. Hey, bye-bye. 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 You can't lay there. How are we supposed to get our game on? Our game. Don't sneeze on my mic. Okay. You wanna go down? You wanna go down? Okay, careful. Careful. Let's be careful. No, you just wanna... You just wanna sit. 1, 2. Got dog hair. Dog hair all over me. Dog hair. Dog hair. Do you want something to eat? Is it time? Is it time to eat? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Is it time to eat? Ready? Is it time to eat? Yes? Arr! Arr! Is it time? We could take a quick break. We could eat. You want to eat? You could eat. I'm gonna eat later. I'm not hungry yet. Yeah? You want to eat? Are you hungry? Arr! Arr! Time to eat. Oh, watch your nose. Alright, we'll be right back. Give us 1 minute. We'll get back into it. We're exploring Whitechapel. We're trying to wrap up some side quests so we can go to sleep, bank our XP, level up, and we'll go from there. Yeah, just hold tight. Look at this lovely video. Me and Presley. And pals. Time to eat. Hungry? Arr! Let's eat. Arr! 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 Thank you for coming through, Gurch. Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate you guys. Jimmy coming in with the raid. I'll let Presley in here in a minute.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Prayers.
Cleansing fire.
Cleansing fire? I'm more lost than you thought?
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you?
How's it going, dude?
Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Okay, let me,
Well, what do you mean?
we already had him talk about that.
What is left?
Cleanse.
Tell me, Tobias. What exactly
You didn't sleep till
is your
5
plan
a.m.?
concerning
Dude,
the
what were you
cleansing of the
playing?
city?
God
You started something new, didn't you?
More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Fire is just the instinctive answer of a caveman facing something he does not understand.
Oh, Hellblade,
This
dude.
is the 20th century.
Yeah.
Your lack of faith is
Dude, I did the same thing. I
My
powered
task is to
through
convince
and just
rational
beat it
minds like
in
yours
one
to
sitting,
see the light.
which
This
is just
God's
insane.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher.
A soulless
A
butcher.
small-time Torquemada. The
Ooh.
Savonarola of Whitechapel.
Ooh,
If you
Tokamada,
think
baby.
Salvation is a free gift. Go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
What do you mean when you say that I am more...
Also,
Quite a judge...
but you are...
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Yeah, dude, we had We had Presley come by earlier. I just fed him and let him back in right now. Came by and gave him pets and hugs. Pets and hugs.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
What? Dude, this guy's like living in the 1600s or something. The hell?
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Bleed this fool. Dude, we should, Black. We should. I know, right, Emmy? He's like, women should not be nurses.
I have had enough for tonight.
Yeah, this guy. Woo! We're gonna chew on this bad boy. Get him. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is his blood quality is only 3,500 XP. If we figure out these other hints and do these quests that he's given us, his blood quality will rise. And then we'll get more XP when we do that. He did say, yeah, and he also said women in politics are communists or something. He was like, that's what happens when you let women be in politics. Like, dude, could you be any more misinformed?
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. Even now, he judges your words and actions.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Yikes.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
I will see you later. Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
Women nurses is a gateway to equality. Oh my gosh. And dude, this is such a reflection even of modern politics. Like all the British people hate the migrants too.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
No personal questions.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Nurse I know is compromised. I care about public
I'm a
health.
doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Goodbye, Mr. Duck.
Let's quickly. We'll make some medications. Some of these people, try to keep them alive. Keep them alive. Keep them alive. Okay, hang on. How many? Met some new people. 2 fatigues. And a bronchitis. It's pretty good, dude. It plays a lot like Bloodborne, I would say, in a way. But the combat is much faster than Dark Souls type games. And you get all sorts of really cool vampire abilities. Okay, so we need 2 fatigues. And 1 bronchitis. And we're good to go. So we don't have cures for headaches or neuralgia or migraines, but we have some people that are having issues with headaches and migraines. So it's not good. Good right now. And these are all crafting supplies that we'll need at some point. Upgrade the hacksaw if we get some more handle parts. But this has been our main weapon. Barbed cudgel. Yeah, the gameplay is good. And so we have to maintain the public health if we want to get the most XP when we do decide to bleed someone. We decide that we want to... I have 2,630 XP right now. And when I go to sleep, I'll level up, and then a day will go by, and people that are sick will probably get sicker. People that have been given medication will probably get well. So I want to make sure that before I level up, that everyone is in some sort of condition. If I can prevent any illness, I'll try. Gain the power of quippy, buffy comebacks. Hey, that would be pretty cool. Okay, these guys are healthy. Christina here.
So pale, my lord. Would you like me to revive you?
She's a prostitute.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Change your mind. We're gonna make her a little healthier.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
It's free.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Hey. Not bad. Teague. Alright, we're gonna heal this guy.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doc.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Hippocratic Oath. Okay, so I got an
Goodbye, Mr.
achievement.
Darby. Farewell.
And I'll show you guys what the skill trees look like here in a moment. Titus Darius.
Is not an accident of nature, but the punishment of a divine will.
Alright, dude. Keep up up the shouting. Oh, by the way, Black, I don't know if you noticed or knew, but I started playing Sekiro again. We picked it up after about a year. We played it last year in March when it first came out a little bit. And I've started making some progress, but yeah, it's
locked.
Very tough game. But we're gonna stick with it. If that's something you're interested in, we'll definitely be working on it.
Good evening, miss.
Ooh.
I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
I think she's a mute.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
Oh, she's related, or she's socially acquainted with Darius Petrescu. Okay.
Very well. Goodbye then.
All right. Oh, man. Come on, vampire. Vampire.
Hello again.
We're finished with her.
Very well.
Small flower bouquet with a voucher for a free medical checkup between the flowers. If you're sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothy to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon. Interesting. Uh-huh.
Hello again, Miss. Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well. I cannot enter.
The same. Darius Petrescu's letter. My dearest, most beloved children, I am so sorry you've not heard from me for a few months. Situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war. There's also a war going on here in England, a war against poverty, against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I'm writing to you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. Probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You're grown up now and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place is one I must make now to feel useful one more time. Wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me. And remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold, damp country. I'm as ever your loving father, Darius.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Indeed. No more church. None.
Hello again, Miss.
Boy, these guys came out of the woodwork. Well, they killed that hunter. Go through there yet. Indeed.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest.
Questions.
Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not
Oh
safe.
yeah, the
I
Dracula
don't care.
miniseries
I don't
that's
have
on
many friends,
Netflix
Doctor.
now.
And my family despises
Yeah,
me.
that was really good. It was like 3 episodes, hour and a half or so each.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a
I
start,
really
my dear
enjoyed
doctor.
that. I would really enjoy more of that.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
Afraid of the epidemic?
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution
make
you to
demon
avoid
guys hot.
unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh,
But
Lucifer
we
is
both know
great.
The
I
seeker
love
of
that show.
truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now,
Cacophonic.
listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Oh my god, 5,000. He's a 5,000 blood quality. Oh. We gon' get it. We gon' get it. Girl. That's a lot of points, dude.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Meow.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One
That's
day,
a lot
perhaps,
of points, dude.
I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
I think I have a cold remedy I can make.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
You're a hopeless.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Indeed.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
Okay.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Oh. A former Romanian political activist, communist, does not want to see his children to avoid being a burden. He's the right arm of Dorothy Crane. If we cure his bronchitis, we could get a lot of blood quality for him. Okay.
I'll leave you alone. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Dear Mr. Nethercott, thank you for sending your book of poems, Songs from the Defeated City, which we found as interesting and profound as we told you the first time we received it. Alas, in the terrible times our country is currently facing, you must understand that such title would be totally inappropriate for any publication. Thus, since you still refuse to change your title and demand the full publication or none of your work, I'm sorry to announce you that Sycophant Publishing chose the second option. Kindest regards, A.G. Moores. Richard has never succeeded in poetry. Oh.
Good evening.
And good evening.
That's rough.
You don't really make a living from your scribblings, do you, Richard?
No, sir, I don't. I work so hard. I put all my time, my energy, my devotion into the precise carving of words.
Still, you don't seem to suffer from poverty.
With thanks to my parents, actually. I'm afraid I would not be able to live on my own without their help.
You seem embarrassed.
Someday I hope to proudly offer my first publication to my parents. Until that day, I'll remain the failure of a son they have to support.
I'll leave you alone.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get him some medical care. Oh, we're nearly 3,000 XP.
Hello again. Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. Very well. It's locked.
You look so pale, my lord.
All right. Okay. So, we're gonna see if we can craft more medications. Oh my gosh. Cold. Okay. Bronchitis. We already made bronchitis. We have an extra anemia. But we'll make a cold medicine. Danger Darren! What's up, dude? Got that new emote that just came out today. Right on, man. Thank you for coming by. Hope you're doing well. We had our good friend Naza give out a bunch of gift subs today. We got several new guardians. I like it. I like it. It's got my little Presley mug that I like to drink my coffee out of. Yeah, he's good people. Good friend of ours from Australia. Good friend of ours.
Good evening, Mr.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can
My
I
good
be of
sir.
any help?
Do you need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir.
Macabre.
But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. but I appreciate your concern, sir.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Okay. So, I'm a Howcroft. Find a way. Let's just go back to the hospital. Ah, Pixel Puppy. I like it, dude.
I cannot enter.
Okay, I think we can take this. Let's go straight. Yeah, we just go straight. The hospital.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye. The guards recruited more and
Clutch the leech! Send that leech's far! Filthy fuckers!
Got him.
We have to stop it!
Wesley. He's. Hang on. Let me check on him. All right. Owie. Take a bite out of crime. That's what I say. We go this way. The crime. Yeah. Take a bite out of crime. Yeah, all these criminals. Just doing my part. Yep, people healthy AF. There's Thelma. She thinks she's a vampire. She's
Good
not.
evening, Miss Howcroft. How are
Only you can prevent forest fire.
Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
She just looks pale. It's...
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
I have made inquiries about the men who were tracking you, Miss Howcroft.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage. Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
Hang on, I'll be right back. Give me a second.
There is no hunt, and nobody is searching for you. You're no threat to this hospital, and you have my word you are perfectly safe here.
Your lies demean you, Doctor. Do you really expect me to lower my guard? I know exactly who I am, and what I am dealing with.
I'll leave you.
Disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Alright, my bad. Just had to take a quick break. 1 second. All right. Let's see if we can wrap up this did our side quest. He's gonna bring up Vampyr. There we go. All right. Darius Petrescu. I think we can go ahead and go to sleep and level up. Well, he has bronchitis. Alright, I'll see if he'll answer the door. Damn it. Yeah, I thought when we were coming back we were done. But yeah, let's check on Darius, because I did make that bronchitis medicine. Honestly, more than anything, it'd be a shame if that went to waste. But yeah, we started a little early today. We kind of got going around noon. I've been trying to see if we could do 10 a.m. streams, but I just think my current schedule hasn't been really allowing for that. We'll see what we can do tomorrow, but yeah, I think the earlier streams have been quite nice. I was hoping I'd be able to end earlier if need be. But we're getting to spend more time with a lot of our favorite games now. We're finally making some pretty big progress in this game today. Even though we haven't put much of a dent in the story.
Working nearby. Distribute flowers.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Just gonna rob him blind first. antique figure of the Vrykolakas. Of my many journeys, I believe I was the most amazed by my exploration of the Mediterranean Isles, and particularly the island of Santorini, Greece. Searching for traces of vampire presence in these sunburnt lands, Herodotus himself refers to the island in his fourth book, and I'm personally convinced that there are so many mysteries to be unveiled in this part of the world. Who knows that? Even today, the island of Santorini is still considered by some as the most vampire-infested place in the world, way more than the Carpathians, and that its inhabitants are considered as specialists of the vampire hunt, or the hunt for Vrykolakas, as they call this creature. According to the local myths, the Vrykolakas is a dead person who does not decay and who can show a vermilion complexion as long as he is gorged with flesh blood. He cannot enter a house without knocking and getting a response. Garlic makes him flee. He does not consume under the sun, but his skin blackens. He can change into wolf and other animals. What struck me the most is that the same name exists, with small variations from Mediterranean Sea to the Balkans. The Greeks call him the Vrykolakas, the Bulgarians and the Macedonians name him Varkolak or Varkolak. The Serbians call him Vukodlak. Yes, Vukodlak. A name so similar to the Volkod we already know, my dear brothers. Just to write a few words now gives me the shivers. I'm personally convinced that we are here confronted to do some of proto-vampire. Maybe they're a missing link between the modern vampires and the creatures that came before them. If God allows me enough time, I wish one day to go back to Santorini Island and find the trail of this antique and forgotten figure from Drinking at the Fountain Knowledge by Usher Talltree, Primate of St. Paul. We got some
It's
killer
locked,
lore.
all right.
That's long.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea.
Snitches get
and
stitches.
I also run this little print shop.
See, he does have bronchitis.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can.
Alright. Sorry about that. Getting my food prepared for tonight. Let's see if we can...
The
This
West
guy
End does not
medicated.
want to hear of Whitechapel's misery.
Heal him up.
Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Why not publish
Did you
Nethercott?
refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes, his manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the
Camellia.
florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
What? Really?
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
I see. Alright. Are you not worried for her safety?
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
That's okay. That's an interesting jump.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the after.
Oh, it's the same thing. Gotcha.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows?
Children?
I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
He's not such an asshole after all. Like, I thought he was a bit of a
I know you
prick.
fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
How did you meet Nurse Crane?
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Indeed. So I'll probably give him a cure for bronchitis.
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Well, I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from an English doctor. It must be my lucky day.
Goodbye, Mr. Patrick.
All right, we'll come back. Well, I don't know. I guess there's no harm in talking to her, and then we could head back to the hospital after that. Cool, we got that shortcut. Just robbing her. More or less. Heard a Nurse Crane. London, 31st of October. My dear Dorothea, when you read this letter, I will be on the boat and that will take Anton and me back to Brasov. England was not for us, and I confess I cannot wait to see again the proud hills of Transylvania. As soon as we are there, I promise I'll light a candle in the Black Church and pray for you to survive this terrible epidemic. I know that you do not agree with this decision and that you are determined to be more useful by helping our comrades exiled in the East End, but Anton cannot wait to return to our beloved country and see our long-awaited revolution bloom. He is my husband. I will stay by his side. I know that we had our arguments and our fights. I know you would have wanted me to stand by your side and help you manage this clinic of yours, but now that I'm leaving England, be assured that if anything would happen to you, if you ever were in great trouble or danger, I would come back immediately to London, with or without Anton. Please think of me as much as I think of you. I am your affectionate sister, Theodore. Wow. Okay, so we got all the hints. She's got a sister in Romania. She gives away drugs for free. She was a clandestine resistant in her homeland. So yeah, more than just your average nurse.
I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes, Doctor.
He's gonna die if we don't do anything. He's gonna die if we do anything, so, yeah.
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
I don't think we lost him. He didn't listen to the nurse.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Yes, I know. You are true to your reputation, Dr. Reed.
Ooh, Emmy.
Dedicated and precise.
Yeah, we should have.
No one could have done more.
This was not an influenza-induced seizure.
Nope.
I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us.
Mm-hmm.
So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Come to stop the blackmail.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Whoa. Hey.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
The end justifies the means?
The end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
I'm ending this right now. You will forget all about this.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go.
Oh, we did the mind thing.
Gone.
Oh, shoot. Interview with a vampire. New citizens available to kill. We just leveled up our mesmerize. The district will soon suffer the consequences. Yeah, well, Whitechapel's kind of fucked anyway, right? Yeah, like, the thing is, I actually like what she's doing. Like, you know, yeah, sure, she's running a clinic on the side for the poor, and it's, like, totally illegal and super shady. But it's like, nobody else is gonna help these people, right? So, yeah, she's doing a lot of bad, but she has goodness in her heart. And that's kind of why I don't want to just straight up kill her right now. But,
It's locked. It's locked.
Everything's locked. I'm gonna take her shillings, though.
Oh, this one stinks already. He's Christ, he's dead!
Damn. It looks like vampire hunters are onto her now.
Turn around, sir.
Elite! This one's mine! Take its head! Watch out for that teeth!
Yeah, she is a total badass, though.
Distribute flowers at this one.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy!
Damn, that was intense. Kinda like super focus mode. Was not thinking we get ambushed. Back to the hospital. You did it. Knew it. I knew it.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost
Trust her.
discretion.
Can't trust her.
The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake?
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Any dreadful secret word. It's a password.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad?
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient. Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Okay. I'll try talking to the doctor.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
I need to talk to you.
Please do so.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury. Thought she was murdering patients as some sick upper-class game.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game. She's lucky Lady Ashbury abhors violence.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes. Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Priwen. Zealots to the last man.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention, but they concluded vampires were a scourge.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
We'll talk later.
Alright, cool. Leveled up a few times. Purge into chaos. Disappearances in Whitechapel has reached the point where witnesses have to queue before recounting their testimonies to an officer. Although this phenomenon appears to be a nationwide occurrence, the statements of the last 24 hours have converged around a single area at Whitechapel. Yes, once more, and despised, loathed East End is left to struggle on its own, continuously overlooked by authorities, even while numerous families from this district report the unexplained disappearance of relatives and neighbors. What's happened to these missing individuals? Where are they? The only link between them seems to be their health and need for urgent medical attention. Until recently, it was the local secret that the only place to get help was a discreet dispensary managed by unidentified Good Samaritans. The place now seems to be closed, and no one has any news from that facility. The missing persons go to a more secret place. Have they been discreetly moved to a more official service? One day soon, the London City Council Board of Health will have to answer for this new mystery. She's just gone missing? I doubt that. Neuralgia. I don't have a treatment. Fatigue. Everybody's got. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Stable, but not great. That's better. Everybody's got fatigue. I mean, I can work with fatigue, but not headaches and neuralgia. We don't know about this group yet. And I'm level 2 mesmerized.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
We got our save right there. I think that's where we're gonna cut it for tonight. Okay. We'll pick it up, I believe, maybe later this week. If not, we'll jump into it next week. I think it's starting to get good. Starting to get really interesting. So let's see. One of our good friends is playing Hollow Knight. Could head over there. So let me. Yeah, we got our raid messages here. I want to thank everybody that came by today. Sophie for the raid. Birch coming through the raid as well. All the new followers. We will be live tomorrow. I think we might do some Jurassic World or something tomorrow. We'll see. See what we have on the schedule there. And we're supposed to return for some Sekiro, but I've got to get some grinding in between now and then. So hopefully we can do that. Anyway, guys, we're going to raid my good friend Meg. She's really cool. We're just kind of getting to know her a little bit. So we'll catch you guys next time. I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll see you first thing tomorrow.